Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy XIV Online. We are currently working our way through patch 2.2, and this is the day after patch 7.2 released. So we have a very, very long way to go before we reach the end. Let's get going. I believe we were doing Yugiri's game and speaking to Hozan. Greetings. Alphino informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet with you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. It is no problems. How can I help you? I knew from my glance what manner of woman you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozan. He can tell you more. Now, your son Yozan, is he a kid or is he an adult? Let's find out. The other thing we do want to do is, see all these little ticks I've got here? These are our leve quests that we've got to do. But I noticed when I was going through my journal the other day that when we get down to things like, here we go, the rise and fall of Doman, we're going to leave that one alone for a little bit because it's a fun sequence. The corpse groom, when we get to things like the corpse groom, is we need to examine Leovin's grave at the Church of Saint Dharma, and that won't finish it. Yugiri's game is what we're doing. Heart of the Forest, I haven't done that yet. I should do that. That's my last Realm Reborn Healer's quest, and we might actually have the gear on that will let us get through it. I'll just double check that though. Crimson Duelist is the Red Mage quest line, but what I'm most concerned about is things like the Corpse Groom, which unlocks another dungeon. It's definitely Pirates, which unlocks another dungeon. I'm just going to get rid of these for a minute. The Wrath of Qarn, which I believe, yep, we need to speak with Bibimu. Technical difficulties. Okay, we do need to talk to Jessie. That's not one of our blues though. So of these ones, we want to have a look at, actually, you know what? We'll just have a look at that one. We'll have a look at that one. We'll have a look at this one. We'll have a look at this one. We'll definitely have a look at that one so we can complete it, because we're currently at 24 out of 30 quests, which I'd like to kind of clear. The Ultimate Ballad, we'll have a look at that one. Is that it? Actually, wait a minute. I have a horrible feeling they want me to confront the Ultima Weapon. We're not doing that one straight up. That's actually going into the dungeon. Just tooling around. My primary tool. I don't think I have a level 50 tool yet. We'll just have to work on that. Blood for Stone. Speak with Drillamont, so we should have a look at that one. So these are all quests that we can either finish, or we can speak to someone to see if we can finish them without entering the dungeon. We can get those off our list, and that will hopefully unlock a few of these extra dungeons that we get to do when things like the Tome Moogle Treasure Trove things come around. But in the meantime, let us at least go. I've managed to select the Yugiri's game, which we actually really want up there. Radio, it's not showing it yet. That's fine. We will be fine. We will get to it. Yozan, how are you? Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear you were travelling by a horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but what's that? You're looking for the others? Ha! Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players are still hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. Hide-and-seek, kid? Really? All right. I suppose threatening to bop said child with my hyper-magical staff is probably... Little devil, come here. It's probably serious. Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Kaharu, Roselore Serafina, eh? I didn't know anyone else was... Wait a minute. You're one of those, stallions, aren't you? I beg your pardon. No. Scions. Scions! Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. All right, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Roselore Serafina. Really, kid? I know. Children. Always good to hand them back to their parents. I thought I saw a little flash of light behind this wagon. Hiding child. Hello. Are you playing? Oh, no fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horse per carriage? Oh, I don't know. Sounds scary, but if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. Well, go find him and ask. Man, kids, they'll argue with you over the drop of a toss of a coin, the drop of a hat, anything, actually, if they don't feel like doing it. I'm playing hide and seek. Don't make me go and do the stuff I need to. Little rats. Alright, let's see if there's any in here. I have a vague feeling there's another one in this area. I just can't remember where. Did we pick up crafting tomes from the vendor? I know. Crafting tomes are great, but I don't want to have all of them. N. For our crafting thingamy. Level-based recipes. Special recipes. Okay, it looks like we've picked up these crafting tomes. I guess if we have a look at them, they'll tell us. I know, I'm not distracted. You're distracted. So, purchase glamoring items, glamour prism collection. Okay, so it does look like we've picked up the master tomes. If you have a look, these are our the most beautiful set of pugilist arms you'll never see. The Emperor's new fists. Oh, I am so tempted. Hey, what are these? Okay. Obtained and registered. So if you have a look at the description, you'll see about 4 lines down. It tells you it's obtained or registered, which means I don't need to spend 300 gold on getting any of these. And unlike one of my other characters, I actually had the level of crafter to do that. That's that lot of tomes. Let's have a look at the Glamour Prism collection. Okay, I need a grade 2 clear prism. Wait. So a Glamour Prism. Glamour Prism woodworking. The crystalline prism captures the lightness of a piece of equipment and projects it onto another object. I guess there are... Alright, I don't understand how those work. I am going to have to look them up. I know, so much to this game. And glamour prisms are to do with costuming. So for all you costume bunnies out there, there is a ton of stuff in there for that kind of thing. I know, looking for a small child. Not under any of the tables? Flat roofs. Oh, you little monster. Let's go find the way up the stairs. I know. Hey, what are you doing up here, young man? How'd you find me? Well, there's this flaming circle above your head. I know. Bah, I guess I need to practice more. Yes, you do. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Well, I'm not the only one who's good at this then. Maybe the Garleans are no good at seeking, but then again, we know that's not true, don't we? Alright, let's go. And have a chat. I know, I'm checking out the armor. Man, don't give me that look. Grumpy. Hozan, we found them. Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek? Ah, I see that you are curious. It is quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we're prepared. Wow. Alright, we have Hero's Ring of Casting level 90 and a Hero's Ring of Healing. Let us grab that. That will help us if we don't have that already. Sorry, I didn't click on it. Alrighty, let's see if that's a good match for what we've got. Recommended gear. Yeah, look at that. Hero's Ring of Healing. Our gear is at level 74. So okay, we're not ready to go face the critters yet. That's fine. Hozan, you have another quest for me. Why we adventure. At long last, Hozan and his group are ready to leave Vesper Bay. Well, you know, they had stuff to get done. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be travelling in the lead carriage together with young Kaharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. I sure will. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform our coachman. What's that quest? In for Garuda Awakening. I have to actually clear some of the other quests and actually unlock the dungeons before that one will unlock for me to pick up. So that's the other reason why we're taking it, because that looks like the high level Garuda quest. Bound to come up at some point. I'd like to unlock it before I need it. Alrighty. Let's talk to the Huron coachman. Hi. Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. Fierce looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge. Hammerley. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but I don't pay to gamble in this business. Now I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here's another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around, make sure the area is safe like, and if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road there's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. There speaks a local. Rightio. Let's go for a little toddle. We'll make sure the road is clear. We'll check that there are no nefarious blades, although poor Fufalupa I think would be very upset to hear that the reputation his people have earned is still haunting him. Is that a fate? And are we on a new... We're on a whole new challenge log, I believe. So, fates. We're going to keep half an eye on those and we're going to increase our level by playing with some fates. Complete 5 fates with the highest rating possible. And then we're going to go on to 10. And I guess as we pass them by, we're going to digress, dilute. Oh, you know what I mean. What do we have level sync to? 13. Well, this will be fun. Bubbling Bernie. These arbor buzzards are going to have my hide, aren't they? Let me just deal with these guys at a level that I can deal with them at. Because I don't want to be fighting them at the same time as I'm fighting my dear old bubbler. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. I don't think we've got time to take him down. Let's level sync. Give the old boy a bit of a whack with our wind staff. Oh my god. He is not happy with us. It's all in the timing. We want to be able to hit him as hard and fast as we can. I don't know if we're going to make it inside the timer, but we are going to give it a red hot go. So basically, when that staff comes forward, that's the earliest time you can cast again. And it really helps if you can get... Oh, there I am standing there with my finger in the air. Let's go. I should probably think of healing myself. Let's go with a 1. I just didn't want to spend the time on myself that I clearly needed. Because I am standing toe to toe with him, which is kind of stupid when you think about it. But anything that helps our healer level at the moment is a good thing. We will work on another class once we get a chance. But most of our main story stuff is going to have to be done by our healer now because we're rapidly out-leveling where we need to go. Boom. Let's heal up. Oh, I forgot about that. Because of the level discrepancy between the Fate and our current level, yeah, one day I'm going to pick a Fate that's so low it's going to kill me when I come out of it. Oh, let's not do that. That's what I thought. I know, I'm going to get so lost. I should just teleport into Horizon, but you know, a nice jog through the pond is not a bad idea. We could also stop and see what this fellow over here wants. It looks kind of interesting, but then I'd have to change class and do it, so we'll wait. Will you get a wriggle on, Ros? Run, girl, run. We might have a look at the boards and see what sort of level, what levels of healer gear are up there. I should go Control C, and we'll have a look and see what sorts of currency we've got. So we have 40,000 seals. Okay, I only have 170 tomestones. We probably should be lined up for some other bits and bobs as well. Have I attuned to this in some time in the past? Yes, I have. Rightio. Fine, let's go find some trouble on the road. So the other thing we could be doing is our dungeon roulette while we're at it. Is that another Fate? I'm pretty sure I saw purple over here. Ow, don't stand in front of it, you daft widget. I know, I'm missing all the cues today, aren't I? That is going to get me dead if I'm not careful. Alrighty, we're going to try and avoid the Paishtis. They think they're king of the gap, so we'll just stand over here and make a nuisance of ourselves. And we'll have a go at this one. It won't take us too long. Let's just move over this way. Stay inside the Fate, otherwise we'll have to re-level, resync. This seems to be a fairly good spot to be in. Okay, over the shoulder shot. Game is onto me. Ah, dear. I may have to deal with. Yeah, that's what I thought. This time we'll have to pay a little bit more attention to the cues because these things kind of hurt. Oh, crumbs. So what I'm banking on is that my wind spell is going to do the Dusty Mongrel a little bit of harm while I'm busy dealing with. The desert Paishti. What? I'm not targeting the desert Paishti. Oh no. Oh, now I'm picking on the Sun Mage Swarm. Alright, let's deal with these guys. Oh, hello. Alright, we're nearly done. I think we're going to kill about 2 more. Hopefully before the Paishti comes back. That should be it. Yeah. Alrighty. We are slowly making our way to where we need to go. Let me just have a look at the timers on these two. 11 minutes and 6 minutes. We can get both of them. Let's deal with this one first. Into the edge, level sync, smack the birdie. Okay, so that's 2 fates, by the way. I'm about to be under attack, yes. So this is just getting our challenge log entries done as quickly as we can. I think this is our 3rd fate. Yes, our 3rd fate. So first we had the stone guy, and then we had no. Oh crumbs! That's not how to finish it in a hurry, isn't there? You goose. A little bit of rock. That's what we should be doing. Put the wind up this one. So we'll have about 3 minutes to deal with the Paishtis after this. But this should be our last Hammerbeak. Alrighty, now down here. 4 minutes, that's not bad. Oh, okay, no. Oh no. Alright, I think that one's doomed. Okay, that's down in the gully. We won't go down there for that one. Alright, let's find ourselves some trouble. I feel an eye upon me. Oh my god, I do feel an eye upon me. Well, we can't have that now. A wandering eye. Let's not stand there, and let's not run over the edge of the cliff. That would be bad. Actually, I don't think this game lets us. There is one game that is particularly ruthless about letting you run over the edge of the cliffs you fail to see. I have died many times too. Oops, I did not mean to go that far. Oh my gosh, that forward roll took me a little bit further than I thought it would. Alrighty, back we go. Let's grab our pony. Our birdie. Come on, Fluff. Is it Fluff? I think it's Fluffy. Let's go, Fluffy. I know, we would get through it a lot quicker if I didn't stop for every single fate along the way, but we have 2 more fates to go and then we get a nice chunk of XP, which we need. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Haha. Ooh, cutscene. Well fought, madam. Well fought. Ah, if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Yeah, get better first, mate. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Speaking of acts of daring do. Huh. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten, Lady Yugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? By living? In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Oh. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. There you go, giving back. Best they can. No! Yeah, I know. Small people. Hey, Miss Roselore, Kaharo and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To go with the wild rose blooms. So you like roses? Oh, I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, Miss Roselore, I've got a question. What's Revenant's toll like? Is it pretty? It's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. You mean there are lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Not quite what I meant, but okay. Enough, Kaharu. It's my turn again. Miss Roselore, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Train. Every day. I'm not telling him to seek out new experiences and adventures. His father would kill me. Aha, so my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me, and don't leave anything out. All right, all right. That's enough questions for Miss Roselore. That's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Yes? Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Roselore. I won't forget it. Oh man, now his father really is going to kill me. I'm going to be an adventurer too. Great, now there's 2 fathers who are going to kill me. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Miss Roselore and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Miss Roselore and Lady Yugiri. Oh good, maybe there's 2 of us they'll kill. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Oh no. I will? Yes. I'm going to be badgered by small people this entire journey. Now, what can I tell them that won't eventually lead to them getting killed? Oh, look at Ul'dah. That's so pretty. Alright. Let's go and find... Where am I? I know. Oh, right, we're at Ul'dah. I do need to get that done, but I also need to go here. So why don't we... Alright, why don't we not be lazy, and why don't we just run inside to the Adventurers Guild Aetheryte Shard, and then take a little jaunt off to the Adventurers Guild Aetheryte Shard. Did I say Adventurers Guild twice? I meant the Gladiators Guild Aetheryte Shard to the Adventurers Guild Aetheryte Shard. I have Adventurers Guild on the mind. Yes, it's all good. Alrighty, in we go. I'm like, I thought we were going to Revenant's Toll. Ah, maybe. Alrighty. We go down past the Colosseum. Whoops, maybe not over the railing, Ros. What are you doing? The Aetheryte Shard is just up around the corner here. Just inside the gates, kind of. You wouldn't want to give people too much access too easily. Into the Adventurers Guild. Toot sweet. Boom. I'm going to see if I've got those things to hand in. I should have, because I think we crafted them up. Especially, so I might just toddle up this way. We'll take a shortcut cut through to the, is it the Ruby Road Exchange? No. Yes, maybe. In here. Here it is. I'm going to go talk to Rory. So these were two of our Eastern Thanalan Drybone, Camp Drybone leves that we need to hand in. So dirt cheap. Good evening. Handing in or picking up. At least we don't have to change. Yep. Trade in the high quality. Sign in here next. Alright, that'll help our weaver's skill. Yep. And we'll go into here. Yep, so we've got 27,520 weaver's experience. This should give us some goldsmithing experience. So zippity-doo-dah, that in there, handing in. Alright, have a nice day next. Beautiful. And that got us 27,520 goldsmithing experience. And if we duck into our challenge log, we now have, go into Lev quests, we've managed to do one Lev plate. So they both have the same Lev plate, but that's fine. We're now en route to getting stuff done. Where am I going? I know, we're so lost. Were they the mining? No, they were crafting Lev quests, weavers and thingamywhatsit. So that's good. I know there's a couple of things I need to do. We've got provisioning quests that we need to do for our company, which is, I forget, profile. Okay, we are Immortal Flame, so it is the Ul'dah company we're doing stuff for. Okay, Alphino, hi. Hey, Lady Yugiri. Ah, Roselore, I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Bossy britches. Alrighty, I have Necklace of Fending, Necklace of Slaying. And okay, so we'll take the Fending and we'll give that to our Paladin. And we'll pick up our next quest. Yeah. All due respect. Alphino would have you and Yugiri depart for Revenant's Toll without delay. It's past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort for the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slafborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Roselore. Yes, sir. Alright, we won't pick up a Lev quest here. What we might do is we might save picking up Lev quests until we get to thingamywhatsit. All due respect. Let's go and do our J for journal. Grab all due respect. Find out where we need to go. Slathborn. Okay. Let's take out a few of these. Confront Odin in Earth's font. Okay, so we're not doing that right now. Let me just go back into here. Fear Odin in the Shroud. Take that one out. Simply because I haven't signed up for it and we're getting near to the end of the episode. Alrighty. So the next thing we want to do is the Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Where do we need to go for that? The Black Shroud. Let's just go. There's another quest in here we've got to do too, so I might as well just spend some cash. Head on over that way. While we're here, we might check the boards. Probably, yeah, I would have had to have travelled to the Sapphire Exchange. Alrighty. That's not what I wanted to go to. I'm a goose. That's Camp Drybone. But this is the one that we can do while we're here. No, it's not. It's Bent Branch. Alright, well fine. Let's just do what we're doing and go from the top to the bottom. Big breath, rise and fall of gentlemen. Where are we going on the map for that one? Fanalan. What a surprise. Zippity-doo-dah that way. Oh wow, actually I think we've got two in this area. Okay, so we're going to do the rise and fall of a gentleman, and we're also going to go and visit the corpse groom while we're here as well. Alrighty, grab our budgie. Actually, you know what? Let's grab some Geisel greens. I should buy some more of those. We're going to Bent Branch, so I'll get some from there. And we'll mount up. And we'll head on out. Can we fly? Oh my gosh, yes, I forgot we can fly. That just makes life so much better. We're heading this way. Why is that red? Oh, that's the Crimson Duelist, and I need to be a red mage for that one. Well, why don't we do that while we're here as well? Because we can. Here's one quest. Leovin's grave. This is the corpse groom. Curious. The tombstone has been knocked over, and the earth before it disturbed. Yeah, I agree, Ros. Oh, so this is where poor Leovin now lies. Lay, I'm afraid. She's not here now. What's the meaning of this? Not only is her grave defiled, her body's gone. Who could have done this? Oh no, could it have been Edda? The more I think about it, the more it makes, well, I was going to say sense, but gods. I will try to explain. To the rest of us, our little party of four was but a means to riches and glory, such things as adventurers seek. But to Edda, it was her life. She blamed herself for Aver's death, and to our shame we agreed with her, though we knew full well we were all to blame. And then we left her where she stood, with her fiancé's head for company. Ah, how could we have been so heartless? Small wonder if the poor girl has been driven from her wits. But what is done is done. All we can do is admit our mistakes and make amends as best we can. Aver is gone, and so is Leovin. But Edda refuses to accept it. She won't let go of the past. I know not what she means to do in Tamtara, but it can lead to no good end. I will attend this wedding and try to restore her to her senses. He is going to get himself killed. I would be much reassured if you could accompany me, Roselore. As Aver once did, so too does Edda look up to you. She may not listen to me, but she may yet heed the words of someone she admires. And failing that... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. If we hurry, it need not come to that. Please, meet me at the Tamtara Deepcroft. Together, we'll put an end to whatever madness Edda is planning. Very well, but before we head off to the Tamtara Deepcroft, we'll pay our respects. And then, looks to be a day of graves, doesn't it? Let's go and see what this one is all about. Nashu. Mahakaraka. Also paying her respects. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You'd know how to stop these zombies. Ah, you there? Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me. All right. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildebrand was a great man, a real Eosian hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. Oh dear. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Moon from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. But then he came back down, and he what? Oh no. Oh dear. This is all a joke, a big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh. Hildebrand Mandeville, beloved son. They say no one remembers the warriors of light, their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildebrand. Oh. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinaire, will carry on your legacy. Wow. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader, a head zombie who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is. Unfortunately, I don't know where he is or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where those dapper zombies were last seen in southern Denland, you might find them. And then you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. So I can kill him. Nashu, I think we have some serious talking to do, you and I. All right, let's have a look in our journal and see where we're meant to go next. Participate in the fate, fallen corpses writhe in style in southern Thailand. All right, we'll get to that anon. I don't think that's up and running at the moment. We'll just eastern. So go to Thailand. Go to southern Thailand, which is down here. And this is where we want to go, down there. So basically, if we head to Forgotten Springs and come up, but it doesn't look like it's on right now. Not that we can see fates in the thing. All right, so let's just take that out for the minute. Corpse Groom, where do we need to go? Okay, we need to go to the Tamtara Deepcroft, which is in northern Black Shroud. All due respect, we need to go to Revenant's Toll. It's definitely pirates. Where are we? We're in Thanland. Let's do everything in Thanland first. Wrath of Qarn. That should be actually close to where the other one is. Yeah, why don't we go here? This is Little Alamigo. And what we can do is we can look in on the corpse's ride-in style fate and see if that's running. It runs fairly regularly, so that's not a problem. Alright. I do see a fate, but I don't think it's the right one. Where are we going? Yes, we're calling our bird. We don't do that by pressing H, we do that by clicking on the bird. Come on, bird. Time to go for a run. Sunken Temple of Qarn, which is over this way. We could also probably do a couple of society quests while we're here for our book, for our challenge log. I think we've unlocked these societies. Maybe not just now though. We might dedicate an episode to that one because they're fairly complex. Bibimu. Welcome to the stately ruin that was and is the sunken Temple of Qarn. What a relief they actually sent someone who's been down here and knows the drill. The twins, they can be a little overbearing. They'll need some of that imperiousness soon enough, though, when it falls to them to run the concern. In case you didn't know, those two are the chairman's progeny, them and Miss Naneko. You will find it much changed within, thanks to those fool robbers. Take care, but not so much that you cannot make haste. Okay, the sunken Temple of Qarn Hard is now accessible, and we can't finish that quest without doing it right. I know. This is the thing too that you'll come up against, is you'll come up against having to go into these things as you go. Alright. Corpse Groom. Let's take a little fly down to Inconvenient Truth. Future Shock. Return to Cinder. We're actually waiting for that. So that's not up yet. Alright, so we won't do Corpse Groom just yet. We'll just have to keep checking in on it. Alrighty. We'll just check in on that periodically. All due respect. Right, that's up north. Crimson Duelist. Didn't I see that somewhere in this area? Yeah, the church Center Dharma Ad Lama. Let's leave that for the minute. We might follow that as whole a piece as we can. Okay, Wrath of Qarn we just did. It's definitely pirates. We want to go to Aleport for that one. Let's see if we have to do that one or if we can take it off our quest list. Where are we going? Teleport into Lanacea, into Aleport, Western Lanacea. Because if you remember the thingammy what's it is the entrance to Sestasha is just north of Aleport. Come on, Budgie Bird. Let's not bother with the running. Let's go with the flying. Just go straight over the wall. So yeah, so just be aware when you when you pick up these quests, you're going to have a few to deal with. Let's toddle over here. There he is. To Persia. My bad. Persia. It's you. I take it you mean to help us again? Wonderful. You see those adventurers yonder? We sent them in first, but it soon became clear that they were unequal to the task. By my count, they lasted just under a minute inside before staggering back out, sucking for air like fish out of water. As such, we're no closer to ascertaining the nature of the threat, let alone eliminating it. You'll be going in blind, I know, but you've purged Sestasha before, and I'm certain you can repeat the feat. Enter whenever you're ready. I look forward to hearing of your success. Sestasha Hard is now accessible, but we have to complete it before we can complete the quest, which is a pain in the neck. Alrighty, let's go on down to... Okay. The ultimate ballad we have to complete. Blood for Stone, where was that? Drillamon outside Stone Vigil, so that's up in Kurthus. King of the Hull. Limbs and Leminza. Let's go and do that one then, because that one is in the same region as we're in. And Legacy of Alag is Revenant's Toll. Okay, so we'll do that when we do the main story quest. So in the meantime, deep breath, we got this. Have we managed to eliminate? No, we haven't managed to eliminate a single quest yet. Alrighty, off to Limsa, King of the Hull. Yeah, let's go find Rambrose. If I remember rightly, he's hiding under one of the walkways. Or not hiding, but he's lurking. Lurking is probably a better word for it. I think we have to actually do this one as well. Alrighty, let's not abandon it. I'm going to put my yeah, not today, because I don't have time today to actually wait for the thing to tick over, but we're definitely going to do that. Let me just have a quick look at my map. We need to go to the upper decks, so we want the aft castle. So let's toddle over to the aft castle. It's very quiet at the moment because 7.2 just released, which means everyone is over in Dawn Trail. So I reckon that area would be absolutely humming. We are nowhere near doing Dawn Trail, so we're just going to chuckle our way through this. The character I've got closest to Dawn Trail is I think he's down here somewhere. Is stuck on the very last quest between Dawn Trail and I think it's down here. Between not Dawn Trail, between Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Denston, hey, you rang? You're Roselore Seraphine, aren't you? The chief will be pleased that you came. Now time's of the essence, so I'll get straight to business. During your travels, might be as you heard tell of Mistbeard, the legendary pirate. Hells, I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard of the bloke. Ain't a soul in Limsa as don't know of his exploits. Nary a ship on the five seas was safe from Mistbeard's grasp, not even the golden fleet of Ul'dah. One day, on the height of his notoriety, the man vanished without a trace while sailing the Rotano. Since then, rumours have spread that Mistbeard left behind a treasure trove of plunder. Folk believe it's somewhere out there, just waiting to be plucked like a ripe fruit. Your task pertains to that treasure. I'll take it from here, Denston. Chief! Greetings, my friend. It's been a while since you sent the Black Wolf to the seventh hell. Before I begin, let me make it clear. I do not request your aid in my capacity as Storm Marshal. Nay, the matter is purely private. With that detail established, I shall continue Denston's tale. For a time, folk had lost interest in Mistbeard's cache, such was its elusiveness, but recent developments have treasure hunters across the realms stirring anew. South of Vilbrand, upon the Rotano Sea, there lie the Sildalays. Along the fringes of those remote islands there is an expanse of water into which few ships dare venture. Nature has conspired to perpetually shroud the area in heavy mist. A man can hardly see his own hand in front of him. Be it by accident or intent, countless vessels have entered that mist, never to be seen again. Over the years, some few survivors have washed ashore with tales of an island hid within, which appeared without warning to smash their ships into flotsam. So it was that the legend of Hullbreaker Isle was born. In the wake of the calamity, however, it came to be that the mist would lift under certain conditions, and as luck would have it, on one such day a merchantman mistakenly sailed straight into the area. The ship eventually came upon a deserted isle, where it made an astonishing discovery. The Har, Mistbeard's own flagship, lying broken within a cove. Though he yearned to explore the wreck, the captain wisely chose to return to familiar waters before the mist could regather. Upon returning to Limsa Leminza, he forbade his crew from revealing the discovery to a single soul, and word inevitably spread, as is often the way of such things. Even as we speak, treasure hunters are scrambling to find a way to the legendary Hullbreaker Isle, that they might claim Mistbeard's cache. I would have you get there before they do, Roselore, and retrieve a single object from the Har, a golden coffer bearing Mistbeard's crest. The chief would do the job himself, but his being storm marshal is like to attract unwanted attention. That's why he wants you to go in his stead. As long as you bring back what he asks for, you're welcome to keep whatever else you find. Though I make my request off the record, I must impress upon you that the matter is of grave import to our nation's future. I shall be praying for your success. No worries, Captain. Right. Now, no doubt you're wondering, how do you get to the Isle? I got a ship moored at the Moraby dry docks. Meet me there when your preparations are in order, and I'll ferry you over. All right, will do. Sigh. That would be yet another quest that we can't get off our books. All right, before we head up towards Mordona, we'll just take that one off. Blood for Stone. Speak with Drulamont at the Stone Vigil. We might not get to that one today. And Legacy of Alag. Speak with Rambrose. We might get close to that. Well, what we'll do is we'll go to Maniac Manor. Seek entry into Hawk Manor. Let's go and check that one and just see if we have to do it, or if just going to the entrance is enough. All right, let's whistle our way out to Bent Branch Meadows, I think is where we want to go for this. Let's have a quick looky-see. Alright, we'll just go there then. Fine, Ros. Have it your way. So what this does essentially is just make sure that everything is as unlocked as we can make it. Come here, Budgie Bird. Entrance to Hawk Manor, you say. Right, let's not run. Normally we would run over that way and then run up the tree and then run across. Today we're just going to fly straight toward the green arrow because flying is a luxury and we love it. All right. Oh, what's that down there? Heart of the Forest. Oh yeah, no, we're not doing that yet. I do not have the gear for it. We will do it before too much longer, but we just have to need to drop down here. Let's hit the Sparkle Gate and see what goes on here. We're not actually entering the dungeon at this point. This is curious. Alright. The quest is complete. And we now are. Hawk Manor Hard is now accessible. Alright, so you don't have to run Hawk Manor Hard in order to complete that quest. But now when we go to the entrance, I think you'll find we have the option. So we can enter Hawk Manor, the normal version with NPCs or with a party of players. Or we can enter Hawk Manor Hard with a party of other players. So that's good. Well, all of that effort, we managed to get our journal down to 23 quests out of 30. Okay, Revenant's Toll, here we come. Let's, where's our return button take us? Ul'dah, right, no doubt it had a purpose for that. We are heading off to Revenant's Toll. Yes, we definitely need to stop. So let's head off to Revenant's Toll, and I think we will kick off our next episode once we get there. Boom, Revenant's Toll. Alright, I'm going to stop this episode here though, guys, or we're going to run way over time. If you enjoyed it, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I will check you later. Take care out there.